What mindset keeps you steady and resilient when leading through obstacles? Yes, let's speak about leadership mindset. Vangelis.
I really appreciate you sharing your story about the event, Elena, because I appreciate so much stuff because I've been involved in a lot of things. And I know what it takes to do things. So when people go, oh, it was okay. I said, you've never done this before. So, because the stuff that you went through, Elena, I mean, it was just empowering just to listen to it. And while you're going through it, it doesn't always seem so pleasant, but it's also something that Dominicus was sharing earlier too, is that when people talk about mindset for decades, people would say, oh, you're always in your head. I didn't know what that meant. I had no clue because I was in my head. And then finally, I had several people that mentored me into getting into my heart so that I would not make decisions just by figuring things out, but actually from my heart. And so when they talk about mindset, what keeps you steady, you had a belief system. And people, when they go through obstacles, I know they say, oh, it's just an opportunity. Yeah, that doesn't help me when people say that phrase. But when I look at things and say, okay, there's something in this for me and for everyone else, and then I go into my heart, and then I'm able to expand, and the energy and all that stuff helps. So for me, the mindset is to look at it from a different perspective and to really appreciate all the people that are working with you and appreciate all the things that are happening, because there was a phrase, life happens for you. And if I take it a next step further, life happens through you.
Yes, so true, so true. This is such a great attitude. Life happens for you, and this when we have this attitude, we just see everything, and we just think what I can learn, why this given to me, how I can grow from this situation, and you are unstoppable because when we understand this ability to accept or reject an idea, it is so powerful. Anything idea we can reject or accept, and this is what I learned from my mentor Bob Proctor. So if when we just think like, okay, this idea comes and I have choice to reject it and I can choose to think what I want to think. So this is exactly what was going on. Like initially, we had to pay to that hotel deposit for the all 50 people guests for their lunches, for their drinks, everything already we paid in the beginning, and then Roxy got sick, and then we got 12 speakers 12 speakers, and then we had speakers and we didn't have no audience. So it is like one task after another task. And what helped me in that situation, another very good lesson which I learned again from Bob Proctor, that focus on outcome you want. This is so massive. Focus on outcome. And I was telling myself, focus on outcome I want. What I want. I have to think about that only what I want. I shouldn't think about what I don't want. And this is such a big difference. Yes, when leaders they think what they want. Yes, everything can just collapse. But still in their head they think about what they want. What is the outcome? And this is so powerful. When this is you can go through all the challenges with this mindset. When you know what you want, see it as you want, and everything else will just start building on itself. And another thing also is belief. Believe and have faith. Yes, believe in yourself and have faith in God, and that everything will come as it have to be. And all these challenges are given for you for the reason, because you will become who you meant to be through them. Yes, Daniel.
Yeah, well, oh, yes. So first of all, I'd just like to come back to what Suzette was saying. You see about, keeping people informed always. And when we do that afterwards, you see, when we're in difficult situations, what happens is that we are going to get support as well. I mean, and perhaps Elena, you were mentioning it. It's some, and so important is to surround ourselves as well, with the right individuals, with people you can trust, you can rely on. And it takes time to build these relationships. But then when you do this, it's because I realize in life we cannot do things just on our own. Sometimes we think we are super people, supermen or women, but we can't. It's really about sharing, about bringing people together who have the same objectives, and people as well, which will, you know, assist you in this, when times is tough. And but the great thing is when we experience things like that together afterwards, and when we overcome these obstacles, the bond is much bigger. I mean, it's like we've lived through something. I've got goosebumps now when I'm saying this, It's, you really do that. And afterwards, wow, despite everything, this happened. And this gives so much confidence to move forward, to move to the next goal.